Hi, today we're going to start learning about patterns. Patterns are something that has a part that goes over and over and over. So it has a part that repeats. I drew a pattern on the board here. Will you help me read it? We'll use the color board. So we'll say green and purple. Okay, and as we read it, notice that there's a part that goes over and over and over. So let's read it together. Green, purple, green, purple, green, purple, green, purple. And it kept going, didn't it? This part, the green, purple, kept going and going and going. Green, purple, green, purple, green, purple, green, purple. What do you think would come next? Because it could keep going forever. What would come next? Yeah, green, purple, and then green, purple, and then green, purple. Yeah, that's a pattern. So it has a part that repeats, or a part that goes over and over and over. I have some patterns that I want you to read with me and see if you can tell what comes next. Let's start with this pattern, okay? Let's start over here. Let's see how I can hold this perfect. Okay, so I say blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. And then what? Blue, red. Then what? Yeah. So blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. We can keep going forever. Red, blue, red, blue, red. Right? We could keep going forever. Okay. I have to get a little trickier, I think. So you can use colors when you talk about patterns. Or you could use shapes. For this one, I did triangles and stars. So triangle, star, triangle, star, triangle, star, triangle, star. And next would be, then what? Then what? Yeah, it just keeps going, right? Triangle, star, triangle, star, triangle, star, triangle, star. It could go forever and ever and ever. Okay, here comes another one. For this one, I did objects. I did tree, moon. Okay, so let's do that one together. Will you read it with me? Tree, moon, tree, moon, tree, moon, tree, moon. Will you tell me what comes next? And then what? And it could keep going forever, right? Tree, moon, tree, moon, tree, moon. It could go forever and ever. Okay, so all of those patterns had two things that went over and over and over. I'm going to show you a pattern that has three parts that go over and over and over. So for this one, it's purple, green, orange. Okay, will you help me? Purple, green, orange. Purple, green, orange. Purple, green, orange. Purple, green, orange. Purple. What comes next? Green, orange. Purple, green, orange. Right? It keeps going and going and going forever. Purple, green, orange. Purple, green, orange. The repeating part. Okay. I think you have a really good idea of patterns. Yeah, it's something that goes over and over and over. So I'm going to give you just the beginning of a pattern, and I want you to see if you can say what would keep coming after that, okay? So I'm going to give you just the first two. So I'm going to pretend the pattern is orange, blue. What would come next? So orange, blue. Yeah, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue. Okay, so we can draw patterns, but we can also build patterns with items that we have around our homes. So one thing that you could use to build patterns would be the gems that I put in your bag for you. So do you see my pattern here? Will you read this pattern as I point to it? What comes next? Did you say green? Yeah, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. Yeah, so you can use those gems to build patterns. You could also use those cubes that I put in your bag to build patterns. Okay, here's one that I did with big and little rocks. So I did, or small, so small rock, big rock, small rock, big rock, small rock, big rock. What would come next? Small rock, big rock. So you could use rocks to build patterns. This one is kind of silly. It makes me laugh a little bit. It's forks and spoons. This just goes to show you can build patterns with anything. So spoon, fork, spoon, fork, spoon, fork. And what would come next? Spoon, fork, spoon, fork. Yeah, you can build a pattern with just about anything you can find, as long as there's more than one of it. You just have to have a few of it, and you could arrange it in a pattern. So what I'd like you to do today is to have fun with patterns. I had a lot of fun finding things that I could build patterns with around my house. I want you to find things around your house that you can build patterns with. So think about what it could be. You could look in the kitchen, you could look in your room, if you have a playroom type area with maybe like Legos or building blocks, you could use the gems that I gave you. You could use the cubes. You could build a pattern on paper with markers or crayons. You could go outside. You could use leaves. You can build a pattern with anything. Pillows maybe, stuffies. You get to be as creative as you want with this. So what will you build your patterns with? I want you to build, okay, ready for this? I want you to build this many patterns today. How many is that? If I put up all my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to build 5 different patterns. Okay? So 5 different patterns. Okay, so that's a challenge. Figure out what you'll build your patterns with and build 5 different patterns. You might even be up for a challenge like this pattern where I use 3 different colors to build it. So you might be up for a challenge and want to use 3 things to build a pattern. Okay, so go ahead, pick your items and build 5 different patterns. Okay, have fun. Goodbye.